Hi, we are from Group 6 and today we will talk about a frame reef modules, a new and cost-effective tool for coral restoration.
I will briefly explain about what coral reef are, why coral restoration is necessary, and why conservation efforts are critical today. First, coral reef are complex and highly diverse underwater ecosystem which is formed by colonies of coral animals. They will provide important habitats for many marine species and play a key role in protecting coastlines from strong wave and erosion. But in addition, coral reef also support fisheries, tourism, and the livelihoods of millions of people around the world. And the last one is conservation efforts are especially critical at present because coral reef are declining faster than ever before. So, without effective conservation and restoration actions, many reefs may disappear in the coming decades. Protecting coral reef today is essential because it's to ensure their survival, maintain marine biodiversity, and secure the ecological and academic benefits they provide for our future generations.
So for my part, I will explain one coral restoration method using a case study from a tropical country. So the method is called frame reef modules or FRMs, which are a type of artificial reef structure. In simple terms, FRMs are lightweight metal frames placed on damaged coral reef. So small coral fragments are attached to these frames so they can grow above the seabed instead of directly on unstable rubble. So this method works by lifting coral about 30 to 45 centimeters above the sea floor. By doing this, the coral are less affected by sedimentation, algae growth, and strong wave action, which are common problems in degraded reefs. This case study was carried out at Wuzhizhou Island in Hainan, China, a tropical reef area that is frequently affected by typhoons. So the results show several benefits, which coral placed on higher frames had higher survival rates, faster growth, and the structures remained stable even during strong storms. In addition, the frames help improve the three-dimensional structure of the reef, which is important for marine life. However, this method also has limitations. It cannot prevent coral bleaching caused by rising sea temperatures, and it still requires monitoring, maintenance, and suitable water quality to be effective.
However, coral reefs are facing serious threats today, which is factors such as climate change, rising area temperature, pollution, overfishing, and coastal development, which is have caused widespread coral bleaching and reef degradation. So, as a result, many reefs are unable to recover naturally. Coral restoration is therefore necessary, which is to repair damaged reef areas, support coral recovery, and help rebuild reef structure and biodiversity. There are several of strategies for conservation, which is one of the key strategies for coral conservation is the establishment for marine protected areas, which is these areas we restrict activities such as overfishing, coral harvesting, and harmful coastal development. So, by reducing direct human pressure, marine protected areas allow coral reef and marine organisms to recover naturally and maintain healthy ecosystem functions. Another important strategy is climate mitigation, which is rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification will caused by increased greenhouse gas emissions, are the main drivers of coral bleaching and coral mortality. Efforts to reduce carbon emissions and slow climate change are therefore essential for the long-term survival for coral reef. Why? Community-based conservation also plays a vital role in reef protection, involving local communities in conservation activities, monitoring and sustainable resource use increase awareness and encourage responsible behavior. This we approach helps ensure that conservation measures are respected and maintained over time. In addition, strong policies and international agreement are needed to protect coral reef at national and global levels. These regulations help control pollution, manage fishing activities, and promote cooperation between countries, especially since many trees of two coral reefs cross national boundaries. Finally, sustainable tourism and fishing practice help reduce physical damage to coral reef while still supporting local economies. So, responsible tourism and regulated fishing allow reefs to recover and remain productive, which is ensuring that coral reef ecosystem can continue to function and support marine life in the long term.
Next, I will briefly discuss the effectiveness and challenges of coral restoration. So far, coral restoration has shown positive results, especially at small to medium scales. Studies show that restoration methods like FRMs can increase coral survival, enhance growth, and improve reef structure even in harsh environments. However, there are several key challenges. Restoration projects can be costly, difficult to scale up, and require long-term monitoring. Most importantly, climate change, especially ocean warming and coral bleaching, continues to threaten restored corals. This is why coral restoration alone is not enough. Without strong conservation measures and climate action, restored coral may still die in the future. Restoration helps reef recover, but conservation is essential for long-term reef survivals. That's all from us. Thank you.